As an orange dawn rises on the 2023 Absa Cape Epic, the world's finest mountain bikers begin to get ready for the opening stage. Just meters away, the KTM-mounted lead motorcycle team of Greg Miller and Kirsten Landman begin their preparations.
It was a great opportunity when the spot arose to get Kirsten on board, and with her experience doing hard enduro and the Dakar, I thought it would be awesome to have her here, something else to talk about, and it's so nice to have a woman on the team for a change. So yeah, super stoked. Great to be riding with her.
I want to get the leaders lost. It's been really cool. It's nice to come to a similar event like the Dakar Rally, but obviously with no engine at being at Epic. I've always watched the Epic and been fascinated by it, so to be able to ride it on my motorbike with the lead bikes, incredible opportunity. So many thanks to Greg and the guys for having me here. I'm looking forward to the rest of it, and it's also so cool to see the girls racing, which for me is my best. I even asked Greg, I said, can I lead the girls? They're like, no, sorry, but yeah, it's cool to be here. So it's raining, it's windy, and I said to Jeff, it's like being back at Dakar. And well, last night was also like being back at Dakar, and walking around the bivouac or the pits, it's like being back at Dakar.
What are you saying about shortening?
They've shortened it by 5 Ks.
Okay.
It's now 73. So that's the main part.
Yeah, if you look at all these people, I mean, we've got some interesting national riders, international riders. We've got Kirsten Landman over there. We've got some guys from Namibia, and everybody's got racing background.
It'll be nice today. Slippery, wet, full of rivers. So let's see how far we get.
I think it's a combo of things, it's not just about being able to ride a bike and get a big dirt bike like this through that tight single track. I think you also got to have an awareness for mountain biking, and there are lots of guys out there that can go and rip a trail, but we're not here to rip a trail. We need to get through it, being able to judge the speed of the riders, and then preserve the trail. We got to be gentle on the throttle and cruise around easily without ripping it up. There's lots of like loose sand sections, and you can really sort of shred a trail, and we're not here to do that. It's like the flagship hard enduro bike. The last few years we've been doing it on 4 strokes, and now we get to ride the 300 TPR fuel-injected 2-stroke, and it's incredible. It's the kind of bike, I mean, today on the A to Z trails it's quite loose and sandy, and you can chew it up easily, and you can just ride this bike so gently through there, low revs, idle, pop, 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 and it gets its way around there without having to work too hard. Front group.
Boys all got the hammer down. To be here on a motorbike, KTM 300, riding these trails is like every motorcyclist's lifelong dream. Opportunity arose, I took it, and I smiled for the full 8 stages, and I haven't had that much fun on a motorbike in a really long time. Riding these trails, yes, have fun. You can't go at a slow pace, leading for the best guys in the world, but also being on these trails means that we have to kind of respect the trails that we're riding on. We can't be ripping up the ground that we're riding on, because you've got another 1,400 mountain bikers coming through. So when we generally ride, and at the level that we ride at, we generally do take quite good care of the land that we ride on. So going out there, we knew that we had to be extra gentle on the throttle, not blowing up berms, not leaving tracks and trying to not leave tracks. So it was also quite a cool way of riding. You're riding in a higher gear, you know, you're not braking into corners, you're very light on the brakes, but also you're going at a fast pace because you've got the best in the world chasing your tail.
So I've known Kirsten for a very long time and been following her hard enduro journey and then her journey on to do 2 Dakar. So you know the caliber of rider that she is. And then having ridden with her the whole week, every day she was doing something that was sort of really impressing me. Whether it's the slow wheelies or popping up and over a rock, her riding is amazing. Coming up that Botma's Kop section, we were having a nice go. It was super fast, super narrow, and I was just following Kirsten. I could just watch her. I wasn't watching much of the terrain. When we spoke about it afterwards, she was saying she was looking down, and if you made one mistake, you were going down into a valley. But I was really just following her, watching the way she was flowing. We had a really good pace going, and I had 100% trust in what she was doing and where she was going, and I was just following her. It was really, really fun. Get a nice sort of pace like that going.
Carl more now.
Just flowing through the trails.
Switchbacks. Let's go.
This is one of my 5 rescues, and actually my NPO, charity Saving Animals movement, is named after her. So she's the face of Saving Animals movement. She's the reason behind it. And yeah, my biggest passion other than bikes is dogs, and giving a little bit back. And yeah, so it's been an incredible week. Definitely eye-opening in the world of pedal power. But yeah, what a privilege, what a joy. Thanks to Greg.